Chalk Prince and the Dragon, Act 1, Festering Desire, started. Was that all a prologue? Dang.
Albedo's secret must be something truly extraordinary. But if that's the case, why the secrecy in the first place?
Okay, find Albedo and learn his secret. Back in we go.
I'll protect us!
Just be sure to stay warm. That always looks like it hurts. I guess if they're fine, they're fine. Oh, I thought you were just a random dude. My bad. But there's treasure.
Nice and spicy.
Light that back up. I may have killed a dude, but I'm not heartless. Let's see. That's right, I can camp at these things, can't I? But there's also a new mage down here. I might like to see what she is up to. Especially since she seems to be guarding treasure. Also, I'm not entirely sure when the event itself starts, since I think this area is going to be here a while. Oh my gosh, ice shield. We need fire to break that, I guess. Helps if you aim at it, though. Rosebud? Okay. Seriously, what does this Rhine Mist do? Interesting wall. Can burn. Cannot burn. Must need. Special thing. From red rocks.
Nice and spicy.
Oh. Oh, there was one here. I didn't see it. There's some rocks. What? Did something explode behind me? Was that there before? Hello?
Into the fire.
I don't think this mountain likes me. That was weird. I think it attempted to impale me, but here we go. Oh, hi. There's a monster. Maybe that's what happened. No, aim at this. Aim it. Get the frick off the wall. You ruined my attack. How dare thee. You ruined it. You fool! There we go. Hit respawn. Try that again. Let's actually try and hit the thing! There we go. Looky that. Record serial number? Okay. There are a bunch of serial numbers again. I might have to just figure out what these say in my own time. Because as is, I have no clue. But I figure it must be important in some sense. There's a potato. There's a stray potato in a random man who is mad at... And a random man who is mad at me for picking potatoes, apparently. Was that your potato? I'm sorry.
Stay right there. Let's end this quickly.
I stole this man's potatoes. Can you die? You have like such tiny amounts of health left.
Yes,
And he did.
this is it.
Oh, I see, you were guarding a treasure chest that I didn't know was there. I see. How was I supposed to know that? Oh no, don't go tumbling down the hill, please. That's too expensive to be going tumbling down a hill like some commoner's treasure. What's up here? Wheat. And a sword. And cabbages. And more wheat. A new recipe I need to... Well, that was mean. Can I really not get through here? Are you serious? Assholes! They're gonna make me go around. What the hell? The gate's on the other side. I gotta walk all the way around. I probably gotta actually just warp over there again. It's interesting that we're getting in-between updates though, and not just chapter content updates. Hey, Albedo.
Albedo!
Hey, it's us again.
Why are you here? Are you lost?
No, we're not.
Sucrose has commissioned us to probe you for secrets. Sucrose says that you conceal some unspeakable secret.
A secret?
Hey, what are you doing? Our mission calls for a delicate approach.
Well, we weren't fooling him either way.
Sure, but still.
Actually, you've arrived at just the right moment. I have business with you too, in fact. Here, catch.
Huh? What's this?
As you can see, it is a sword.
Don't throw swords! And how is it floating? Into forging, are you? Is smithing part of an alchemist's qualifications too?
I did not make the sword. However, I did add some alchemical touches to it. Would you like to try it out?
You're giving it to me?
My research indicates that this sword has some unique properties. Only you can use it, but I need to gather data from it quite urgently. So, could I bother you to use it in battle?
Wait a second. How can there be a sword that only one person can use?
Any adverse side effects?
Very astute of you. This sword has indeed had a curse laid upon it. An ordinary person would be unable to wield it at all. However, you are an exception.
Huh?
Or perhaps I should say that only you are immune to the curse. As such, who could I find to help me if not you?
Then how are you wielding it?
We gain little from saying more. Go find some monsters nearby. After all, some things are best discovered through practice.
Receive the weapon enhancement experience bonus during the event, the Chalk Prince and the Dragon. Festering Desire. Okay, a creepy straight sword that almost seems to yearn for life. It drips with a shriveling venom that could even corrupt a mighty dragon. Ah, cool. Guess who has no materials? Guess who has materials? I saved up in case I would need to enhance anything, which I guess it raises quickly, which is good. I mean, I'll get it up regardless. What if you accidentally refine it? It would suck. Take up the mysterious sword and do battle. Do I need to actually use this sword in battle, though? And do I also need to have my main character on me? Except so, that is so, I may need to swap around some people. Because otherwise this won't work. Going the wrong way.
Booba, get them!
Okay, it's down here. And there's a special thing there too. And another teleport waypoint. Off in the distance.
How about those over there?
Paimon still has a bad feeling about this.
I mean, does it matter if I use it? It just said it had increased experience during the event, not that it would go away.
Over here! It's with this brat!
Excuse me?
Give it back, you thief!
Treasure hoarders? There are treasure hoarders in a place this cold?
Enough talk! Hand it over!
As long as there's treasure.
Watch out!
I just smile like I've done this before.
Troublesome.
This is nothing. Come say hello to my burb.
Booba, get them!
The hunter.
I suck!
The hunter.
I really need to see if I can get his duration extended with more books. I've just been so busy with other dungeons and stuff.
Booba, get them!
Have a little taste.
And I got roundhouse kicked in the face. Being over-leveled feels so good sometimes.
That tingle? I got it.
There, got rid of a decent amount of them.
Let the show begin!
Suffocate.
Nice and spicy!
No, don't walk away from the teddy bear. No, he just wants to be friends. Snuggle with him.
By royal...
Help you sleep better at night. Which, I mean, you'll be dead.
Now that's rich! Treasure hoarders calling us thieves?
They certainly arrived quickly.
Wait, you're the thief they were talking about? You didn't filch anything from them, did you?
Goodness, no.
They seem to have been talking about this sword. What's going on?
Why are you looking at me like that? Of course I didn't steal the sword.
That is such a weird, sad face for my character.
Not long ago.
I'm
the
just back
Knights
to
caught
smiling.
A band of treasure hoarders outside the city. The goods they were smuggling were also impounded. This sword was one of those items. We believed it to be stolen plunder, but no one came to claim it. Nor could we find out where it came from, so it languished in our stores. I noticed it quite by chance while in our storehouse. To tell you the truth, such an old sword would see little use outside of alchemy.
You claimed it for yourself? Just like that? So, then what happened? You just took it with you?
Indeed. And I initially intended to perform some experiments on it, but I unexpectedly discovered its true origins in the process. This ancient-looking weapon once passed through the hands of a now-deceased blacksmith. It is a legendary, magical sword.
A magical sword?
It is said that the smith vanished not long after creating the weapon, with the weapon subsequently becoming lost to time. Working backwards from its eventual fate as plunder, one can guess that it was then stolen by the treasure hoarders, where it remained in obscurity till recently.
The blacksmith who made this weapon disappeared? That's kinda spooky. No wonder it's cursed.
Exactly.
To think humans could make such a weapon.
Do you know the story of Durin in this mountain? Durin was the black dragon who menaced Mondstadt, before finally being defeated by the combined efforts of Dvalin and the Animo Archon Barbados. After a fierce battle, the vanquished Durin crashed to ruin here, falling into the thick snow.
Yeah, it is the same color as the blood clots that were on Dvalin.
Snow gathers atop this mountain and never melts, which is a most curious phenomenon. Which leads one to wonder, was Durin's fall here purely by chance, or was it intent?
Could it really have been intent?
Perhaps this place was chosen as a gravesite precisely so that the snow's power could seal the corrosive toxin coming from Durin's body. It seems plausible that Barbados would think of such a method.
Huh. Was Barbados such a capable god?
Well,
Better
these
got
are just
lucky.
my postulations. I don't have any evidence. But what's for certain is that this mountain and Durin are deeply intertwined. In fact, I believe that the very sword in your hand has Durin's remains in it.
A dragon's remains?
Indeed. The dragon's eyes, claws, and scales ground into dust before being used to coat the blade.
Well, then would it even stick?
In this way, Durin's corruption and venom entered into the sword and became the source of its power. This is very advanced craftsmanship. I presume that having successfully forged the weapon, the smith must have tried it out themselves in their joy. But using the sword in battle would have allowed the corruption to seep through the blade's handle and into their bodies. Ordinary mortals cannot withstand such power. The blacksmith must then have fled, driven mad by the curse, before meeting their end in some unknown place. You've purified the volunteers before, which is a very rare ability indeed.
Interesting, I can't purify this then.
This ability has protected you from being corrupted or poisoned, and you can completely eliminate their effects. Which is why you, and only you, can properly wield this sword.
Also, interesting you knew that. I never told it to you.
Still, this sword really is huge. Yikes! It's glowing!
Also, not that huge. It's not a claymore.
As far as I'm concerned, this is where the real experiment begins. This sword is still very weak at present. However, it is able to absorb energy, and through that, it is able to constantly become stronger. In some sense, you could even say that it is a living thing. Well then, traveler, adventure with it to your heart's content. I need you to help it grow.
For what purpose?
I believe that we will soon have all the proof that we need.
To be continued. The Chalk Prince and the Dragon. Interesting relationship, because he keeps mentioning that, like, he's not from here, he's different, and a part of me kind of wonders, like, is he the dragon reincarnated? I don't know. I guess we'll have to see. There we go. Here's the event. Oh, this is where I needed to get. Complete all the following challenges to activate a new weapon ability. Collect 60 Rhymeworn fragments. Collect 120 Rhymeworn fragments. Collect 30, 60. Enhance Festering Desire to level 20. Oh my gosh, I actually have to level it up. Uh-oh. Enhance Festering Desire to level 40. Okay. Festering Desire. During the event, the Chalk Prince and the Dragon, Festering Desire receives a weapon enhancement experience bonus. The character who equips this weapon during the event will deal 60% more damage to opponents in the Dragon Spine region. Not activated. The character who equips this weapon during the event will accumulate sheer cold at a slower rate. They also gain 35% extra crit rate against opponents in the Dragon Spine region. Interesting. 0 out of 3, too. So... Uh-oh. I'm fading. Item details, yeah, R3. Oh, that's just gonna tell me what those are. So I am gonna have to level this thing up eventually, I guess. Oh, Act 1, there we go. Unlocks in 1 day. Complete Archeon's rival to frick. Oh no. Unlocks in 4 days. Unlocks in 7 days. Complete uninvited guests to unlock. See, this is what I was worried about, is that I'm gonna have to do these on different days, and I'm only gonna have, yeah, 12 days to do it. So 12 days and 5 hours, which means I have to complete them as soon as possible. I think that's his face in this too. Like on the Act 1 symbol, I think that's Albedo's face, along with the Dragon Spine sword. Interesting. And what the heck is... Rime-worn fragments. Ah, I have been collecting some of them. Okay, it's that blue stuff, I think, from enemies. So that shouldn't be too bad. I may have to play in my... Ow! I may have to play in my spare time in order to collect enough of these. Which kind of sucks because I don't really have spare time. I may have to do more research into this and see how it goes as well. Also, if I knew that I was going to be leveling up a damn sword, I maybe would have put a little bit more effort into saving my crystals instead of you know, wasting them like I currently did. So let's go into inventory. Where's the dang thing? Weapons. Enhance. Also my money. Max experience reach. Okay, good. Let's do that first. Bing. Was I gonna need to enhance it past that too? That's gonna be weird. Oops, nope, not that. Not that. Just one. Seven out of 3. Uh-oh, yeah. See these alchemic symbols here? Like, normally I need to go into dungeons Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday. See? Ooh, that's another thing. I don't have any of these saved up because I didn't think to save them. I didn't think it was important. So there we go. And my money. I don't have any money. Shit. Game, you have caught me at a very bad time. Holidays are not typically good for me. Sorry. Eh, fuck it. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, see, I only have... Uh-oh. I only have 0 of these. Let's go back into the event page. Oh, we got some more stuff too. Moment of Sizigi. Current blessing of the abysmal moon. Current progress. The cycles of the moon elucidate the turning point of fate, and as the gears turn at the beginning and the middle of the month, the treasure hidden at the end of the spire shows itself. Complete floor 8, chamber 3 of the abyss corridor, and challenge the abyssal moon spire to win treasure in the depths. What's this? Used to store artifacts. May its finder experience miracles. I don't know what that is. Lots of money though. And crystals. Oh look, it's the thing we need. Test run. And the Chalk Prince and the Dragon. If not for Sucrose, no one would have known that Albedo is hiding a great secret. One that involves a mysterious, unknown sword and a mountain entombed in ice for millennia. Onwards and upwards, traveler, in spite of the bitter cold. It also has one of these crowns that apparently we need for something. Okay, so... Haha! I did a thing! Maybe it'll give me enough, like, off the bat to actually enhance this thing. Let's go back in. Level 40 already. Ascend. Ooh! It's red now. And it's got an eye. Oh. Okay then. I'm gonna leave that where it is, since I don't actually know if I'll need to ascend it further or not, but it's awake. That being the case too, I may very quickly travel back to Mondstadt and do a thing. I might explore a lot of the region in my own time during the day, if possible. This will give me a good jumping off point too. So I'm gonna craft just an absolute crap ton of these because I may need them. So since I'm not really using forging queue full, give it a minute. Since I'm not really using my fragile resin today for anything else, I'm gonna get some crystals. Just as a backup. Oh, if I knew this, I would have hung on to them. Okay, I'll hang on to these for now.
My strength still fails me.
And, we'll gain just an absolute crap ton of adventure experience. Good gracious. Lord knows I ain't touching that, though. Not until this is done, so... Thankfully, it'll still give you time to work on the other ones, I think.
Come take a look. There will definitely
Until the event is over, so... Act 2 will probably open up, after? Or should I say regardless of whether I finish? Can I just get in here, please? There we go. 33%. So... Archeon's rival. Is this Archeon's rival? I don't know. I don't know. I don't like being this confused with some of these. These are just my dailies. Which I might do, I might not do. We'll see. Then I have world quests. I'll try not to finish those in my own time, but I will try and climb up the mountain to actually find some of those crystals in my own time. Probably tomorrow morning. We could maybe do a poll. Maybe. I did save up for it. Should we poll? We should do a poll. We should Albedo's poll. Knowing my luck, I'll probably get official, even though I really, really want sucrose. Let's go! If all else fails, these are going to be... Oh, I got a Favonius' Warbow. That's probably my 4-star right there. Never mind! Thank you! 105 Masterless Stardust and 2 Masterless Star Glitter. Thank you! I'm gonna unlock Fischl's next constellation now, Gaze of the Deep. Even when Oz is not present in combat, he can still watch over Fischl through his raven eyes. When Fischl attacks an opponent, Oz fires a joint attack, dealing 22% of attack damage. Okay, that's really cool. My support character got even better. Okay, well. We should show off party set up for Fischl to leave this off on, because we always do get Fischl in party. Not Fischl, I'm sorry, Sucrose. There she is.
I want to help.
You have helped, my dear. You've made my night much better. Let's see, Sucrose.
I'm Sucrose, a researcher of alchemy. I heard you've been to a lot of places, so I was wondering if you... What am I saying? It's only our first time meeting, I shouldn't trouble you. But if you're willing, I'd love to hear any stories you have about your adventures. I'd really like that.
She's so cute! And she is a wind magic user. So we're also gonna have to look through more books. Let's switch this out. I think we do have a book that, yeah, Noelle was, not Noelle, oh my gosh, Barbara was originally using. We can put that on her for now. Since Barbara gets the one with theme music. It's kind of fitting in a sense. So eventually she's gonna be level 1 for now, and I'm probably not gonna use any leveling up materials for a while. Simply because I'm gonna have to use everything potentially in weapon leveling crystals. Woo! Good thing I farmed. So, yeah, that's the plan going forward. I'm probably gonna search for a lot of stuff in my own time, as well as, just try and manage my time as well as I can. Thank you for everyone who has joined, regardless of the fact that I haven't been able to have great commentary, but I really do appreciate you sticking around nonetheless. So this is where I'm gonna sign off. Thank you to everybody who has joined, and I hope to see you all in future streams. Bye-bye.